This is Terry. She is 9 years old, in year 5 at primary school, and she has autism. This means she has a disability that 1 in 100 people in the UK have, and it affects how she communicates and relates to other people and how she experiences the world around her. She sees, hears and feels differently. Terry's triggers are litter, being touched and noise. These are things she dislikes and they make her feel anxious and uncomfortable. Terry feels uncomfortable and overwhelmed right now as she's surrounded by her triggers. What should she do in this situation? Stay here, run inside. Try again. Yes, she needs to leave the situation and go somewhere she feels safe. Terry doesn't know how to deal with her feelings and emotions, so she's decided to hide under a table in the classroom, and Mrs. Drew, her teacher, is unsure of how to help her. Terry feels anxious, so she's hiding under the table again. Mrs. Drew is offering her a plush penguin to comfort her. What should Terry do? Keep hiding? Take the penguin. Try again. Yes, well done. Soft toys are comforting and help Terry to calm down. Mrs. Drew leads Terry to a more comfortable place, a yellow room. This is a room Terry can go to calm down and feel more at ease. Tap on things for Terry to do. Terry and Mrs. Drew are making a book about Terry's life. Tap on the book to see what they're doing. Terry is now 10 years old and in year 6, her final year at primary school. Mrs. Drew is telling the class about secondary school. Terry is worried about being in a new environment. Tap on Terry to see what she's worried about. Terry's dad is here for parents' evening so that he can talk to Mrs. Drew about Terry and her transition to secondary school. Have you been to see Terry's new school?
Not yet, but hopefully soon.
Terry is still worried about what her new school will be like. But her dad and Mrs. Drew know how to help her as they understand Terry and her autism. Mrs. Drew, Terry's dad, The head teacher and Senko, the special educational needs coordinator from the secondary school, are here for an annual review. They are discussing Terry's transition and how to make it easier. The head teacher and Senko agree that it is a good idea to make sure Terry is comfortable in a new environment and reassure Terry's dad and Mrs. Drew that everything will be sorted out. Terry is now 11 years old and today is her first day of being in Year 7 at secondary school. She feels nervous. Her dad is here to make sure it goes well. The Senko is here to make sure her first day goes smoothly too. Should Terry keep holding her dad's hand? Let go of her dad's hand and go into school with the Senko. Try again. Yes, the Senko is here to support her and will make sure she is okay.
Bye-bye. Have a good day. Don't worry.
The Senko has shown Terry round the school and has taken her to the quiet room. This is a space Terry can go to whenever she feels anxious or uncomfortable. She just needs to show a teacher a timeout card and she can leave the lesson for a bit and come back when she's ready to do so. This room reminds Terry of the yellow room in primary school. The Senko encourages her to interact with things in the room. Tap on things for Terry to do. Terry has been at secondary school for a few months now. She feels more at ease and her new friends understand that she's on the autistic spectrum and sometimes needs time alone, particularly if the noise in the classroom gets louder and Terry can feel herself becoming anxious because noise is one of her triggers. Should Terry stay in the lesson? Use her timeout card. Try again. This may not be good for her. Correct. She needs a few minutes of quiet. Terry has been given permission to go to the quiet room so she can take time to adjust her emotions. She sees the Senko on the way. Terry feels at peace here. It is quiet, there is no rubbish, and no one can touch her. She knows she can manage her feelings in this room. And now she understands herself and her autism.